The difference between these two acts is that the Foreigners Act puts the onus of proof on the victim. So if somebody is arrested under the Foreigners Act, he or she has to prove that he or she is not a foreigner. Whereas under the Illegal Migrants Determination Act, it is the police who have to prove that the arrested person is an illegal migrant, which is in line with international jurisprudence, that the onus of proof has to lie on the arresting authority, not on the victim. The Supreme Court of India, unfortunately, has declared the Illegal Migrants Determination Tribunal Act to be unconstitutional. And they've done it on the basis, again, it's very similar to the ACT of the Delhi police, saying there must be lakhs of illegal migrants in Delhi. In the Supreme Court, the evidence offered was that under the Foreigners Act, so many people were deported, and under the Illegal Migrants Act, so many people were deported. And what the Supreme Court said, more people have been deported under the Foreigners Act. Therefore, it's a more efficient act. And the IMDT is an inefficient act because it is unable to deport people because the police cannot prove that they are illegal migrants. And it is on this basis that the Supreme Court has declared the IMDT to be unconstitutional. This needs to be challenged. This itself needs to be taken up. And as to what basis has this been declared unconstitutional, and it needs to go to Parliament also. So sufficient mobilization has to take place to build pressure on the courts, on Parliament, as to what is the nature of law in this country. And until this is done, this to my mind will be left unchallenged, and we will have a jurisprudence which is increasingly anti-people. And again, I would refer back that the only solution to much of this, I don't think it can be done by educating policemen and educating judges and educating MPs. It has to be people shouting on the streets. That is the only way these people get educated. They don't get educated sitting in workshops and seminars. They get educated when there are 5,000 people shouting outside their doors. And this mobilization needs to take place, and I would appeal to all of you who are present here to focus on this as to how this mobilization can take place. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to present my views.
We have only a few speakers left. Now I shall be asking you, requesting if you have any question to ask, to put forward before our speakers or before the meeting to depose before you, you can do that.
What Sir has said, the past practice, I can tell you that I have witnessed that this practice is still going on. In fact, the young persons, young guys of 14 years of age, arrested for some theft case, roped into a murder charges, and nobody is ascertained that this was, nobody tried to attempt that this was a juvenile. There are so many cases, and in order to find out that things, we came to know that this person later on came to us and he got the release by the High Court, and later on he was transferred to this Ren Basera or night shelter, and there we came to know these night shelters, till the time they have a complete stock of people, they don't send them to train station.